Hey everyone, this is World Suicide Prevention Day, September 10th, National Suicide Prevention Week. This is very important to me on a personal level because I just want to do a quick post. You may or may not know this, but I'm a survivor of a suicide attempt in 2010, in May. I'm doing this post for a couple of reasons, and no, I don't want anybody to feel bad for me. No, I'm not looking for attention. But in a lot of cases, a lot of times you hear, when it comes to suicide, everybody automatically, wow, mental illness, depression, whatever. But to give you a quick idea of what happened, in 2007, between 2007 and 2010, and this is leading up to a point. My wife passed away in 2007. Within 2.5 years, the trailer we lived in caught fire. Obviously lost almost everything. Not monetary value, just the memories and personal value. I had to have a black lab put down, who chose me as his owner several years before that. Excuse me. I had to give up the rest of our animals because I was in no shape to take care of them. Nothing illegal, nothing really bad, just the way I reacted to things. And the place I worked at, which I dove into my job after my wife passed away, about a year after that, shut down. So yeah, it was depression, but it wasn't like the clinical or the chronic depression. But mainly the reason why I chose suicide was I was done. Literally, everything I loved and cared about in my life, over, gone. And it's one of those where I hit my final breaking point. I I could fight, not give up on anything I choose not to, and I had nothing left. The fire, the spirit, all of it gone. The reason why what this was leading up to is, one thing I've taken notice, I've even attended a couple of the day walks for suicide prevention, the overnight walk in Philadelphia a couple of years ago, that there's a lot of emphasis being placed on, hey, or people automatically assume and believe, wow, that person committed suicide, that person attempted suicide, there was something mentally wrong with them, they were depressed, they wanted attention, it was a cry for attention or help or whatever. That's not always the case, okay? One thing that, in my opinion, there's nowhere near enough emphasis or attention drawn to is, everyone has the breaking point in life. Everyone has events that can build up, that no matter how strong you think you are, no matter how tough you think you are, no matter how invulnerable you think you are, no matter how invincible you think you are. I'm 49, I still think like that. Everyone has events in their life which may or may not happen, or a possible series of events which can push them over that final edge and over that final breaking point. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care if you're living on the street, a drug whore, hardcore drug addict. If you have it all, the money, the significant other, the kids, the material thing, I don't care who you are. Everyone has those final breaking points, whether you realize it or not. And with me, I hit mine. I've been suicidal since. What happened was 32 sleeping pills, 10 minutes. I went out, I went under. I remember feeling starting at my toes, going numb all the way up my body, the rest of my body. And when I was under, I swear, I can't prove it, there was no doctors, no nothing, nobody there when I woke up. But I'd swear I flatlined, because what I experienced, closest thing would be what some people would call hell, what others would call purgatory. Definitely wasn't heaven. No, I didn't see my wife or anything like that. But I went to this article because I believe that telling your story will help other people. Being honest about when you tell it, especially. Don't give all the details. You don't have to give all the details. You don't have to give names, whatever. But just like I did, a brief generalization. Don't be afraid to tell your story. With social media, I think I got into more detail in an article in the archives of my media, Surreal Vale City. Um, you have media like mine that's open. If you ever want to, tell your story and have it in the media, you want to be completely anonymous or, respect and protect privacy, etc. Do it on social media. So even if you don't want to do it anonymously, create another account. Create another account, do it somehow, but tell your story. Let people know what you've been through. If you've been through it yourself, suicide, attempted suicide. If you have someone in your family, a close friend or whatever, tell your story. Let people know what you've been through. You'd be surprised how many you'll help out. That was the whole point of my first book, A Dream in the Night. So hopefully it didn't bore you, hopefully it didn't drag on too long, and hopefully I got my point across. To you, your family, and friends, please stay safe now and always. Remember one thing, we only get one chance at every moment in life. Take some time out every once in a while and enjoy it. Michael Phoenix. Take care.